nationally, Democrats call anyone who disagrees with their immigration views a bigot, in California, they've gone way beyond that. California Attorney General Javier Becerra is threatening employers with prosecution if they collaborate with their own federal government in enforcing immigration law. Travis Allen is caught right in the middle of this. He's a California state assemblyman. Peter Kirstenau is a lawyer and serves on the U.S. Commission on Civil Rights and has spent a lot of time thinking about the question of immigration. They both join us tonight. Thanks a lot for coming on, both of you.
Thanks, Tucker.
So, Mr. Allen, to you first. Are we overstating it, or does it seem like one of those moments where the union begins to fall apart when your attorney general says he's going to prosecute Californians for obeying federal law? That seems a big deal to me.
This is a very big deal. I mean, this goes far beyond just legislators trying to make California a sanctuary state. Now you're looking at the attorney general literally criminally trying to obstruct justice. He is instructing California business owners that if you try to comply with federal immigration law, you will be prosecuted under state law. He's crossed the line. This is now a criminal offense. Department of Justice needs to come. Sessions and Trump need to come to California, literally arrest, indict Javier Becerra for breaking federal law.
Seems like maybe a bigger deal than a lot of other things we're worried about in Washington. Mr. Kirstenau, you got to kind of wonder who is being served by these policies. Harvard has kind of an amazing new study out on attitudes toward immigration, and it shows that African-American voters are among the most conservative on this. 85% of black voters polled by Harvard said you should not be allowed to come to the United States unless you are bringing skills or money with you. That's considered a fringe view in Washington. Why is this not better known, these views?
It's not better known because there's a political imperative in making sure that this kind of information is not gotten out there. If you take a look at all of the studies that show who is affected most in an adverse way by illegal immigration, without question and by far it's black Americans, particularly black males. 40% of the 18-point decline in black employment levels is due to illegal immigration. We're talking, if you do the math, of over 1 million people who don't have jobs because of illegal immigration and the competition that comes from that. But it goes beyond simply the economic aspect of this, which is devastating. We're talking about family formation issues, incarceration issues. Yes. But to take California, for example, it's very difficult to get this kind of data because public officials guard this data more tenaciously than nuclear launch codes. But trying to get crime data on illegal immigrants, and we've done it. We've spent a copious amount of time laboriously disaggregating information. There's at least 2,430 illegal aliens in California prisons today due to murder. John Lott has done a study showing that illegal aliens, especially DACA-age illegal aliens, are 245% more likely to commit all manner of crimes than our lawful residents. That kind of statistic we've looked at the Civil Rights Commission. My assistant and I and special counsel have looked at this kind of information and have seen that on average, we're talking about the states where we can find this data, mainly the bigger states like New York, Florida, Texas, Arizona, and California. We're looking at least 60% more likely, if you're an illegal immigrant, to have committed a crime of any nature, but many of those crimes are of the most horrific nature, than our lawful residents. This visits horrific implications upon those vulnerable communities. One of those communities is the black community.
Well, and you'd think we would have a debate about it. Travis Allen, are these figures discussed at all in the state of California by your media there?
You know, unfortunately, they are not. You know, they're entirely overlooked, and everyone is trying to make this about immigration, when what we're really talking about is illegal immigration. And, you know, in California, we've got the sanctuary state, so this is not even people that have come here legally. This is people who have come here illegally and then are committing crimes while they're here, and then they're being paid for and defended with taxpayer dollars. And then now, on top of this, I mean, really, as if that wasn't enough, now Javier Becerra is threatening every California business owner. Again, you know, if you try to comply with federal law, if you comply with federal authorities doing their constitutional duty, he is going to prosecute you under California law. We're talking criminal prosecution, fines of $10,000 or potentially even more. And this is how far it's gone in California.
It's grotesque. If you obey your own country's law.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. Gentlemen, thank you both.
So, yeah, thank you.
I appreciate it. Over the weekend, Senator Lindsey Graham